going over. They need you to feel it with them all the way. A round of applause anyway. They think what they are. Money you dropped, is it there? I think it's just a hanky.
I think it's just a hanky. It's asking if you drop money. It's near money.
No.